Who will lead the Federal Reserve after Ben Bernanke? The buzz has reached fever pitch this week, and the debate has centered around two key top contenders: Larry Summers, the former Treasury Secretary and Obama's economic advisor, and Janet Yellen, Ben Bernanke's number 2 in command at the Fed. If Janet Yellen were chosen, she would be the first female head of the central bank in its 100-year history. It would also be quite rare, given very few women lead central banks around the world. A few months ago, I got a chance to ask Janet Yellen about this. Here's the footage from C-SPAN.
Yes, at the highest levels in central banking, there are very few women. But I am pleased that the representation of women is increasing a lot at other levels, at lower levels of central banking and in the financial markets and institutions more broadly. I taught in an MBA program for a good share of my career, and since over the 20 or 30 years that I did that, the representation of women in those programs in general and in finance increased dramatically.
Those comments are interesting, especially when we contrast them against controversial remarks Larry Summers made about women in math and science while president of Harvard a few years ago. He apologized repeatedly, but those remarks eventually forced his resignation. Gender politics don't typically play a major role in the choice for a Federal Reserve chair, but this time around, it might be different.